slightly early. Yeah, they're here. Yeah, they're there. Can you say it? What? It's gonna. I think we've got a commentator actually, Tom. Why have they booked commentator? Yes. Yep. Yes. Yeah, absolutely, Martin. The King just walking past my position here, inspecting his Guard of Honour, a 100-person Guard of Honour from the 3rd Battalion Royal Canadian Regiment. Of course, we've just had the Royal Salute. You may be able to hear a number of bangs in the background as well. 21 gun salutes in honour of His Majesty being here for at the start of the state opening of the 45th session of the Canadian Parliament. His Majesty wearing a suit and customary medal array and Order of Canada around his neck, blue and white tie, of course, blue, one of his favourite colours. The Queen, you may have also noticed a little bit earlier on, she arrived alongside the King inside the State Landau carriage. She is wearing a blue crepe silk embroidered dress by Fiona Clare, a navy blue hat by Philip Tracy, but perhaps more poignantly, her own Canadian Rifles brooch. The Queen, of course, has a personal connection to Canada. Her great-great-great-grandfather was a premier here in the former province of Canada before it parted ways from the British Empire. But Martin, the atmosphere here is incredible. The cheers from the crowd, singing the British national anthem, singing the Canadian national anthem, bearing in mind, of course, this is the King being here as King of Canada, so nothing really to do with the United Kingdom. It was just spectacular to see. Even Mark Carney, the Prime Minister, King again just walking past my position, even Mark Carney, the Prime Minister, got cheers from the crowds here. Of course, he's the one who is involved to open Parliament, elected very recently largely on an anti-Trump ticket, as President Trump has voiced his desire for Canada to become the 51st state of the United States of America, effectively annexing the country. But the King being here, of course, is a strong reminder to Canadians and those south of the border that it is King Charles who is head of state here in Canada. His Majesty just Well, there absolutely is, Martin, because of course Mark Carney also said that Canadians were very disappointed with Sir Keir Starmer for inviting President Trump for a state visit to the United Kingdom. Of course, King Charles, as King of the United Kingdom, would be the one rolling out the red carpet for him. So that does mean he's walking a bit of a tight diplomatic tightrope, doesn't it? Juggling his roles between King of Canada and King of the United Kingdom. Sources tell me that, look, the King has two roles, and those roles should be treated completely separately. He acts on the advice of the Canadian Premier as well as the UK government as well, and he will do so accordingly. So it's not the King can't really do much if both of his governments clash on a certain issue. But the King's focus today is very much on celebrating Canadians, bringing Canadians together, the unity of this country, which is pretty clear to see. Every single Canadian I've spoken to over the last day or two has just said how much they were excited and how much they need King Charles here to reaffirm the country's sovereignty. Huge applause from the crowds here. Some of them have been queuing since around 6 o'clock this morning for a chance to meet their Majesties. We do expect His Majesty to do a walkabout at some point. It wasn't scheduled to happen right now. I can't see him from my position. Oh, he's just walking past us now, back towards the Senate, having inspected the 100-person Guard of Honour. And he'll be making his way into the Senate building. This building is a temporary Senate. It's an old train station because the current Parliament is being refurbished at the moment. So the King just standing on the dais and thanking the military personnel for the spectacular Guard of Honour pomp and pageantry. Yes, Martin, I'm just going to pause for the national anthem. You may be able to hear the Canadians singing behind my position as the King watches on from Canada's Parliament.